guys, welcome back to the channel. So I have a very special video for you guys today. I have teamed up again with my friends over at Cricut, and I want to bring you some definitely easy crafts that anyone can do using a Cricut machine. Now a Cricut makes smart cutting machines, you guys, and the one I have here specifically is the Cricut Explore 3. They make a few different models, but they all pretty much can do the same thing. This one will cut over 100 different materials, and you can design and customize just about anything. So they were so gracious enough to send me over a box of goodies. So here you see some really nice porcelain coasters. These are going to be really nice. I have a fun idea for these. They also sent me an extra large scraper tool. Now you guys, I have a smaller scraper tool, but I just felt like the extra large one was going to make it easier. I also got this cool wine bag. Again, you do not have to use Cricut brand things to customize and make your own, but obviously they do come in handy when you need stuff. They have everything that you can think of. Here's a t-shirt here that I went ahead and ordered in my size. They have so many different things, like so many different things that you can think of. And as far as the actual Cricut materials, I got this vinyl here, and they also have cold activated vinyl, so I think that one is cold. This one is cold as well. It's like a pink color, so I got the pink color and like the teal color, and then I got some Sport Flex iron-on in like the metallic gold color, because I think that's going to really pop against some of the colors and surfaces that I want to use. You guys, I live by this iridescent or holographic smart iron-on material. I put this on all of my nieces and my daughter's stuff when I personalize their stuff. This is linerless transfer tape. Now this is new to me. I've never used it before, but I'm happy I don't have to peel the liner off the back anymore. And then I got just this kind of variety pack of different samples of different colors, like primary colors for vinyl, just for future projects. And then I went ahead and picked up some of my own products. I got this huge like tumbler cup, and I got that from Marshall's. It was just a few dollars. And then I also went ahead and I got a beach towel, because you guys, we're going to be making some summer essentials, because we are going to soak up the last bit of summer that is left. Okay, so I got this beach towel and I want to personalize it because my parents have a pool, and when we all get together as a family, my towels come up missing. So I want to personalize it so that I don't have to lose it. So here I am in the Cricut Design Space. I use this all the time. You do not have to be a professional or have a lot of experience. It's not complicated at all. It's very easy. You just pick one of the fonts that you want. You can download and upload different fonts, but they have a ton of fonts for free. So I usually just choose the free ones. And then you type in whatever you want your text to be. You can resize it to whatever desired size. Cricut also offers materials like rulers or anything that you need to kind of design and make sure that it's straight and it adheres properly. They have it on their website, or in also different retailers as well. So I just went ahead and put on what I wanted on this one. Now we're going to make the coaster first. So I thought it would be cute to put mom juice on it and then have like a little wine glass, because you guys, sometimes I just need those little pockets of mommy time, and they're so much better with a glass of wine. So that is what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go here and I'm going to find a free silhouette of a wine glass. I'm going to scroll through what they have and pick the one that I like the best. Again, you can, pay to have different options as well, but I just usually use the free ones. They seem always sufficient enough for me and my projects. And you guys, I am no professional Cricut maker, but again, I have use this thing through and through to personalize different things for my kids, and also for my nieces, my nephews, different people. My friends come over and use it. My cousin comes in my craft room and uses it at her leisure as well. And so, I mean, we're not professionals, but it's that easy, you guys. You can do it too. I promise you. Okay, so if you don't have a Cricut machine, it is definitely worth the investment. They definitely have sales sometimes as well, but it's definitely worth the investment because it's the gift that keeps on giving. You can personalize everything from your kids' backpacks to their lunch boxes. I always make t-shirts. I'm always personalizing. I personalize my daughter's overnight bag and put her name on it. I do the same for my son. It is just really nice. You can make cups, you can make mugs. I mean, the possibilities are endless. So I do believe that, you know, the investment is definitely worth it. Okay, so now once I have it sized correctly, I'm going to go ahead and opt to push the make it button. And once I press this button right here, it is going to take me to another screen, and it is going to ask me, do I want to use a cutting mat or is this smart material? Which you don't have to use a cutting mat with smart material. That is the benefit of using that type of material. For this one, I am going to use regular permanent vinyl, and it is not smart, so I'm going to choose to use a cutting mat. And they come in different sizes, but basically you just go ahead and place your material down on the mat, and then you can feed it through your Cricut machine. The mat is adhesive, so it's going to stick to whatever material you put on it, and then you can go ahead and feed it into your machine. Your machine is going to measure to make sure you have enough, and then from there, you know, it's going to start cutting for you. Okay, and so once we feed the cutting mat into the machine, you can see here on the left that I am going ahead and clicking the type of material that I have, because it's different pressure for different types of material. So you want to make sure you select the right material that you're using so that the machine knows how much pressure to place when cutting through the material. So for this one, I'm just going to use the permanent glossy vinyl. And from there, once I click on the materials that I'm going to use, I go ahead and I click on the feed button, and that's when it's going to measure the material. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and press the play button, and that is going to actually tell the smart cutting machine to start the cutting. Okay, so now that I've removed the material from the machine, I went ahead and taken my vinyl material off of the cutting mat, and now I'm just cutting around the words to cut off the excess vinyl, because I don't want to have to weed the extra vinyl if I don't need to. Now, weeding is definitely a process known to the Cricut community, and basically is the process by which you are removing the excess vinyl from whatever you have cut it on the smart cutting machine. And so I'm going to use another tool here. There's different tools you can use for weeding. I'm going to choose to use this one, and I am going to remove all of the excess vinyl from around the words and also from around the wine glass. And the next step, after you've removed all the excess vinyl, here we go. We got the mom juice right there, really cute, is to take this linerless transfer paper, and I'm going to cut off a comparable size of it and go ahead and adhere it to the vinyl. And so then I'm going to use my extra large scraper tool. Thank you so much, Cricut. And I am going to go over this a few times and make sure that the pink vinyl is adhering to the transfer tape, because you want it to adhere so that when you lift the transfer tape, it takes it off of the backing so that you can then place it on whatever surface or material you want to add it to. So make sure you apply good pressure, because you want it to adhere to the actual transfer tape and not the backing that it was originally on. Once you completely remove your vinyl from the original backing, it should be adhered to the transfer tape, and you're going to put that on whatever surface that you are trying to Personalize here. It's going to be my coaster, my mom juice coaster. So I'm putting that on there, and it does have grids on the back of the transfer paper or transfer tape, which is really helpful in making sure that your words are straight on your project as well. So I'm going to put this on there, and then I'm going to use my scraper tool again to make sure that it is adhered to the actual coaster really, really well. And once you get the hang of this process, you guys, I promise it goes by super, super quickly. Okay, and I'm going to repeat those steps to add on the little wine glass figure that I also had the machine cut out for me. Again, super easy, very few steps in the process. Once you get the hang of it, it goes by so fast, and the items last forever. They last so long, you guys. It looks like professional personalization. I promise you, people pay tons and tons of dollars for these personalized keepsakes and things, and now you can make them on your own. I could have put my name on this. This would have also been cute with the family last name on it, and make, just make a whole set for your guests to use, or even a housewarming gift to make personalized or custom coasters. That's really nice. Like I said, the possibilities are endless, but I just wanted something cute that I could use poolside on my mommy breaks. So that's what I wanted to use my coaster for, and here it is. It's really pretty. This pink vinyl is really, really pretty, and it definitely shines in the light. Okay, so now we're going to make our next project, and this time I'm going to use a tool called the Cricut Heat Press. Now I'm going to make me a carry-all bag, or like a beach bag kind of, because you guys, as the mom, I'm always carrying everyone's stuff. I have everyone's sunglasses, I have everyone's sunblock, I have snacks for everyone's water bottle. It just ends up in my bag. So I'm going to make me a mommy bag to carry to the pool and everything, so that I'll have something to put everyone's stuff in, because otherwise my hands will be pretty full. So I'm going to go through the same steps, go into Cricut Design Space, find the font, type out what I want. I'm going to use the holographic smart iron-on material, but this time I did go ahead and put it on the mat. Now you don't have to, but I used the mat this time because I didn't have that much material left over on this roll, and I wanted to use it up. So I knew I had enough as far as the sizing of the lettering that I chose. But if you don't have a lot of it, the best thing I've found is to use the cutting mats and make sure, because it is gridded and it does have the inches and everything already indicated on it, so you'll see based on your computer screen in Cricut Design Space if you have enough material or not. So I went ahead and used the cutting mat, and then I went ahead and fed it through the machine and measured it, and now we are good to go. We're cutting it out, and then I'm going to show you the cool Cricut heat press next. Now guys, when using the Cricut heat press, you want to make sure that you use the right temperature. So here I am looking up the Cricut heat press guide. I'm just choosing my material and also the material that I'm going to be ironing onto, and then it tells me up 305 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 seconds. And it has a ton of different materials to choose from, so make sure you're choosing the right Cricut material or vinyl material that you're using, iron-on material, and also the fabric material that you're going to be ironing on. You want to choose that as well, and it's going to go ahead and spit out the temperature. While we let our Cricut heat press heat up, we're going to go ahead and make our mom fuel cup. I did the mom fuel vinyl off camera just to save time. And again, the same process as the coaster. We're going to use the transfer tape, make sure it's adhered on there using our Cricut scraper tool, and then we are going to put it on the cup and make sure it's even. So let's do that, and then the heat press should be all warmed up and we're ready to iron on our first project. All right, guys, so we're going to move along to making our first iron-on project, and I'm going to take this Cricut brand wine bag. Now you can use whatever type of wine bag you want, but Cricut has one to offer, so I'm going to use the Cricut brand because this is what was sent to me, and I am going to put it on my Cricut mat here. This is a heat mat, and this is safe to use on the Cricut press. So I'm going to warm up the area and make sure there's no wrinkles or anything. That I'm going to be putting my iron-on vinyl, and this mat really comes in handy because you just don't want to use any type of surface because it may burn. Okay, so I do recommend using the Cricut mat as well. And once I make sure that there are no wrinkles and everything is good, I work on the positioning of the iron-on that I want to put down. This one is going to say Mom's Survival Kit, and this is going to house my wine bottle and also my wine glass, you guys, for Mommy's day off. And so I use the Sportplex Gold iron-on vinyl for this, and it worked out really great. I love the metallic gold color, and it just really pops against that cream wine bag. And so I'm going to apply pressure for 30 seconds, and then after that we should be good to go. Now after you apply the pressure for the recommended time period at the recommended temperature, you do want to let it cool. Once it becomes cool to touch, then you can peel off the plastic covering on top of the vinyl, and it should peel off smoothly. So I'm going to set that to the side, and while that is cooling, I'm going to go ahead and start on personalizing my beach towel. You guys, I just bought this beach towel from Target. It was very inexpensive. It was on sale. So I grabbed it because, you guys, like I said, I don't know what happens to the beach towels, but once a lot of people get together, people start grabbing towels, and then mine gets lost. So this time I'm going to put my name on mine so that everyone knows that this is Button's towel. Okay. And so I went ahead and I'm going to use that same gold Sportplex iron-on vinyl, and I typed out my nickname here. All my family knows it. And then I'm going to warm up the area, make sure it's no wrinkles or anything, and then just go ahead and place the vinyl where I want it in my desired location. Here I am adjusting the temperature. Again, this is a different material than the wine bag, so I went ahead and looked up the heat guide on the heat guide, what is the recommended temperature and time of pressure for this material. And so it told me to raise the temperature to 330 degrees. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just warming up the area, making sure there's no wrinkles. And then once it beeps and tells me that it's reached the desired temperature that I set it to, I'm going to go ahead and put my name on it and, apply pressure for the 30 seconds. So here we are doing that. And again, you guys see how easy this is. Like, don't shy away from a smart cutting machine by Cricut, because you can learn. If I can learn it, you guys can learn it. And I pretty much taught myself. Like, there are tons and tons of tutorials on YouTube and everywhere else. Of course, YouTube University has everything. But you guys, it really is kind of self-explanatory to a sense. Like, it is very easy. As long as you have the right materials and the right equipment, you can personalize and customize so many different things. Again, I think it's worth the investment. I definitely recommend this to everyone. I've also told some of my friends and family about it, and they've seen the work that I've done to customize my kid's birthday party decor and invitations and goodie bags and all that stuff. And some of them have actually purchased Cricut machines on their own as well. And so here we are back with my wine bag. It's cool to touch now. So I'm going to head and remove the top layer of the clear plastic material, and everything looks so good, you guys. You want to let it cool because you don't want it to still adhere to the vinyl, because it'll pull it off. But once it cools, you guys, look at that. Tell me that's not professionally personalized or customized. Like, that looks amazing. Imagine what you could do for just gifts, wedding gifts, and just, you guys, literally the possibilities are endless. I love my Cricut equipment. I love it. Okay. And so in this next project, we're going to go ahead and make that mom bag that I told you guys about. So I'm going to remove all the excess vinyl, making sure that the letters are exactly how I want them to appear on my bag. And then I'm going to heat up the area that I'm going to put it on, repeat the same steps again. And then this actually called for the same temperature because the bag was similar material, and so I didn't have to reset my heat press at all. So I just opened up this bag. Now this bag I bought from Michael's a while back, so I already had it on hand, and I decided this was the perfect size to kind of house my things for this day, but also house my family's things as well. So I'm going to pop the tags on that, warm it up, and then go ahead and adhere the iron-on vinyl to it. And while the bag is cooling, we can bring back the beach towel because that is now cool to touch. We can go ahead and remove the plastic film on top of that slowly. And you guys, this one came out really good too. And now no one will take my towel. Everyone will know that it's mine, and we can all use our own towels. That, at least that is my prayer, and putting my name on this one. I'm pretty sure that they would still use it, but at least I know that it's mine, because towels start to look alike. Some people have the same towel, but there's no mistake in this one. This one belongs to Buttons. And so I'm just carefully pulling it off. This was a different material from the other things that I used the heat press on, so I just wanted to be careful. But you guys, everything was fine. It looks amazing. And I even used it, even with me being wet and drying myself off, there was no type of peeling or lifting of the Sportplex vinyl at all. So I definitely will recommend this as well. And then now that the towel is done, we can go ahead and bring back my mommy bag, because that's now cool to touch, and we can see how that's going to turn out. All right, you guys, so we have completed our task of making all of our end of summer essentials for the perfect mommy getaway. Here's my beach towel. This is my mom fuel cup here that's going to keep things super cold. I got my mom survival kit wine bag and my personalized coaster, and also my mommy bag for all of my things and soon to be all of everyone else's things. So as you can see, it's super easy. This probably took me less than an hour to do all of these. Everything looks really good, really professional. People have even asked me to start personalizing and making shirts for them, personalizing cups for bachelorette parties or bridal parties. I mean, you can really do so much with these Cricut Smart Cutting machines. I cannot recommend them enough, honestly. Here, I'm just giving you a close-up of some of the things that we made on camera really quickly. It didn't take me long at all, as you guys saw, but the quality is unmatched, you guys. Now, I typically do like a bolder block font just because I love it, but and you'll see that on the mom bag, I chose that, and I just love that iridescent holographic vinyl. It's so nice. Now here I am sneaking away to my parents' paradise, like I like to call it. I'm in my parents' backyard and I'm having a mommy free moment. Okay, there I am with my mommy fuel mug that I made. I have my mom bag with all my essentials in it, and you guys, I'm going to soak up the last bit of summer, okay, by myself, with my own company. I'm off the clock. I don't have to be a mommy right now, and so I am going to enjoy that, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and show you the rest of the things in use that I made. There's my towel right there on my seat, so everyone knows this is Buttons Lounger. Don't get on it. And then for this one, I'm not going to use my water that I typically put in my cold cup like that. I'm going to pull out my mom's survival kit, and let's see what's in there. First off, of course you have to have a wine glass, and I have my choice of bubbly today, just a small amount. That's enough for me. And so I'm going to pop this baby open and pour it up. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Thank Cricut so much for sponsoring today's video, you guys. I really appreciate it. And I encourage you to soak up those last bit of summer days as well. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. Bye-bye.